Hey, Joseph here, and today we're going to be doing a class. So here we are with some students. So let's begin, all right? So guys, good night. How are you? I would like you to be open your screens, please, to be having a more interactive atmosphere, a more interactive environment. So please start open on your screens, all right?
Can you see me, teacher?
Yeah, Anthony, I can see you. Thank you. Please keep turning on your screens. Yeah, thank you, Klaus and lady as well. Thank you. Mm, Gerardo, yeah, thank you. Okay, so today we are going to be making an activity before going to the topic, right? So I'm gonna share a little activity to getting ready to this lesson, right? So uh, we're going to be working in a very interesting activity right now. So let me share it with you. I hope you enjoy it. This is very interesting to be practicing. So yeah, okay. Um, you can check your chat on Teams. There's the link. Please let me know if it's working. All right. Can you access to it? Anthony, please tell me. Can you access to it?
Yes, but it's in Spanish, teacher.
Yeah, please. It depends on the language you're working on, so don't worry about it. All right. We are going to be practicing a little bit to getting ready to start the class. So please have fun, and I want you to be sharing your screenshots, all right? So we can see what you are drawing. This is an interesting and very fun game. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you like it, right? Okay, I'm gonna play with you because I also like to play, you know. Okay, here we have this quick draw. Let's start drawing. Oh my God, what is this? A guitar. Okay, let's. It's a guitar. Easy. A submarine. Oh yeah, I'm very good at drawing. Mountain. Mountain. Easy. Yeah, right. The Chimborazo. Gizanti. Oh my God, how can I do this? I don't know what else to do. Okay, I can see that we have one answer. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see your drawings, right? What do we have here? Oh yeah, Anthony, you're doing it very good. I like it. You are such an artist. Very well. Excellent. What about the rest of the students? What happened? Oh yeah, class. Very good job, bro. Yeah, I like your drawings. I like them very much. Oh, Anthony, you played twice. Yeah, that's very good.
No, that the other one is for lady. It's from her. She can send message, so I help her.
Oh, yeah. My bad. It's okay. Okay, Gerardo. Yes. Okay, very good job, guys. All right, you're doing it very good. Okay, so now that we are playing a little bit, no, so now we're going to start checking the lesson itself, right? So let's begin. I know you are very good and excellent students, so this is not gonna be difficult. Okay, let's be a little bit patient. Okay, so what do we have here? Can somebody tell me what do we have here? What you can see on the screen?
I think the guest won't talk.
Yeah, it's like a fruit, right? Well, in this case, it is a fruit. It is personally, it is my favorite fruit, right? It is called the passion fruit, right? So I could say that I always could eat this fruit when I want one of them, right? So I always like it and I always want it. So Anthony, let's think about your favorite fruit. What is your favorite fruit?
Green apple, teacher.
Green apple, yeah, right. I agree with you. That's a very good apple. So when do you, how often do you eat green apples?
Because of my economy, I rarely eat green apples.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Lady, what about you? What's your favorite fruit?
Well, my favorite fruit is watermelon.
Watermelon. Oh yeah, that's a very good fruit. That's a I could say that that's an excellent fruit. I don't know. Yeah. Now, Jamal, what is your favorite fruit?
It's watermelon too.
Oh, watermelon too. Yeah, why do you like it?
Because it's delicious.
Yeah, I know, right? It's like when you eat it, it has a very good taste. So yeah, I got you. Now, we could say that we always could eat this fruit, right? Because it is our favorite fruit, right? So now let's talk about the less favorite fruit. In my case, the less favorite fruit is almonds. I would never eat almonds, right? So if somebody tells me to be eating almonds, I would say no. I never eat almonds, right? So Anthony, let's think about your less favorite fruit. What is your less favorite fruit?
Okay, teacher. Really, I don't know how is the name of this fruit, but I sent it to the chat. It's pickles, but it's sweet pickles. This yellow that's like have the shape of a mango. Yes, it's my last favorite fruit.
Yeah, I got you. So you could say that you never would eat pickles, right?
Never.
Never, right? I got you. Lady, let's think about what's your less favorite fruit?
Well, for me, I consider melon my less favorite fruit.
Yes, I agree with you, right? It's because it doesn't have like much flavor, you know? So you could say that you never eat melon by yourself, right?
Yeah, just when my
Uh,
mom buy the fruit, and I have to drink in juice. I have to. But then by my in my case, I don't like.
yeah, I got you. Uh, Jamal, what about you? What's your last favorite fruit?
It's the grapes. I don't like it.
Oh, I'm sorry, can you repeat it, please?
Grapes.
Oh, grapes. You don't like grapes. Why?
Because I don't like. But in wine, I like it.
Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. You're the first person that I know that you doesn't like grapes. Well, okay. So I think everybody has its own less favorite and more favorite fruits, right? So let's think about how often we eat this kind of things that we like and we don't like, all right? So um, what are we going to talk about right now? We're going to talk about this very interesting topic, all right? Frequency adverbs. Um, do anybody has heard about this topic before? Frequency adverbs. Does anybody know something about this? No, lady.
Uh,
I see. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, Anthony, please.
yes, the frequency adverbs I think are very important to express, the frequency of something, of an action.
Yes, you are on point. All right, you gave an idea very accurate. So, what else? What else can we say about frequency adverbs? Does anybody has any other idea? No. Okay, it's okay, right? So, frequency adverbs. We usually use frequency adverbs when we want to talk about the frequency or the percentage of possibilities of an event. Okay? Uh, to better understand, we're going to check this image. Okay? What can we see here? We can see a frequency graph. Okay, so here we have the frequency adverbs. It is stated from the 100% that is always to 0% or 0% that is never. So when we use this frequency adverbs, we are going to be talking about, as Anthony said before, about the frequency of an event. All right. Before we were talking about how often we eat our favorite fruit or how often we would eat our less favorite fruit. All right. We were talking about always, we were talking about never. Okay. So right now we're going to be checking some more examples about these frequency adverbs. It is very interesting. So let's go ahead. All right. Okay. Here we have the structure. Uh, please, Klaus, can you help me reading the structure, please?
Sure. A structure. First of all, subject plus adverb plus action verb plus complement.
All right, thank you very much. Please, lady, help me reading the first sentence.
Sure. Okay. I always walk to school.
Yes, I always walk to school. All right. Anthony, please help me reading the second sentence.
You sometimes eat vegetables.
Yeah, you sometimes eat vegetables, right? And I will finish with the last one. She never listens to music. All right. So here we can see the structures is differentiated by colors. So, well, in this case, the white color is like the subject. Then we have the adverb, the action verb, and finally the complement. All right. So please, if anybody has any questions, just let me know. I want to help you, and we are here to learn. All right. So okay, everything's clear until here. Does anybody has any question, or it's clear? If
No,
it's clear, please.
it's clear.
Okay. If it's clear, please raise your hand. All right. Yes, Anthony. Thank you. Only Anthony is doesn't have any question. What about the other ones? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's continue. So here we have a little tip note. What does it say? Please, lady, help me reading the tip note.
Well, I cannot see the tip note. Where is it?
Can you see my screen?
The white one.
Just the one that says the structure, not the other one.
Please let me know. You can see my screen.
Yeah, now it's right. Now it's okay.
Okay.
After of frequency before the main verb.
Okay. So what do we have to consider in these cases? That always the adverb of frequency goes before the main verb. So, Anthony, what is the main verb in the first example?
The main verb in the first example, it's walk.
Walk, right? Lady, what is the main verb in the second example?
It.
Eat, right? And finally, Jamal, what is the main verb in the last example?
Listen.
Listen, okay? So, I'd like to give a detail right here. So, we have to consider that when we use third person, we have to modify the verb, right? In this case, in the last example, we have listens, not listen, like in the base form. Okay, you can see that. You have to consider that always when you are structuring this kind of sentences, right? So keep in mind that, guys. All right. So let's see some examples. Please, Anthony, help me reading this first example, please.
Okay, teacher. I always walk to school.
I always walk to school. Yes, we can see that here we have another tip note. All right. This tip notes will help us to consider some important details. All right. So Jamal, please help me reading this tip note.
A percentage of frequency of an event.
Okay. So here we had 100%. All right. The percentage of frequency of an event. All right. So this means that we use always when the event is done 100% of the times. All right. Every time it is done always like itself. All right. Okay. We're going to be checking some examples while we're going to be advancing in this kind of sentences, right? So here we have another sentences. Sentence. We always watch movies on weekends. Okay, so we have to keep in mind the tip note that we saw before. Always is being used before the main verb, right? It's used before the main verb. So we have we, it is the subject. We have always, the adverb of frequency. Then we have the main verb, which is watch. And then we have the complement. All right. So if everything is clear, please raise your hand. Or does anybody have a question? or everything's clear? Okay, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's continue. Oh, here we have another example with always. Please, lady, help me reading this one.
Okay, we always watch movies on weekend. And this one is, she always designs her clothes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you. All right. So I think it is already understood that we use always when the event is done 100% of times. All right, let's continue. Here we have another new adverb of frequency. It is usually, but the percentage is different. Okay, it is not 100%. It is 70%. All right. So what does this mean? Anthony, are you there?
Yes, teacher, what happened?
Please, can you tell me why it is not 100%, but it is 70%?
Because usually means, you know, it's an action that happens, you know, it's, I don't know how to say, but it's close to always, you know, it's really close, but it's sometimes you don't. For example, in my case, it's I usually uh, for example, pay a lot of attention to a book because you know, sometimes I don't, you know, that could be the 30%. That's not, but I don't know how to explain that, but something like that.
Okay, yeah, you have a very good answer, right? It is like close to always, but it is not always. Okay, so here we have like this percentage is using the 70 uh, times of an event. All right, yeah. So let's continue. Here we have this example. He usually reads books. What does this mean? That he is not always reading books, but he does it the most of times. All right. So let's check another example. It says, I usually eat vegetables. All right. So what does this mean? That the person, or well, in my case, me, it's not always eating vegetables, but it is like the most of time is eating them. All right. So here we have to consider this difference between always and usually. All right. So let's continue. The last example, please, lady, help me reading this example.
Okay, teacher. I usually eat vegetables. And then they usually play soccer on Monday.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. So I think this is already understood, right? So let's go ahead. Here we have this new term. It is sometimes, but it is different from the other ones. All right. Here we have a 50%. So this means that this event is made the half of times, the half of the whole times. All right. Like in the middle. Not always, not even, never. All right. Right in the middle. So she sometimes cooks lasagna. All right. But here we have to consider something. All right. This adverb in a specific says that the frequency adverb sometimes can be used in different positions in a sentence. So, what do you think that this means? Anthony, what do you think that this means?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it says it has a condition, all right? It has like a rule that says that the frequency adverb sometimes can be used in different positions in a sentence. All right, so what does this mean?
That we can use sometimes, for example, maybe not after the, we cannot just use she always, she sometimes work in that, I think we can put sometimes at the end of the sentence too.
Yes. Oh my God, you are such an excellent student, and thank you for your for being helping me. All right, so yeah, you are right. Who we have?
Teacher, I cannot hear you.
Me too, teacher. I can hear you.
Me too.
You can see my screen.
Yes, teacher.
Teacher, we can see the screen and
Right.
listen to you.
Give me a sec, right? I just left the meeting. I don't know why. So let's be patient. Give me a couple minutes, right? I'm trying to fix this. So let's take a little break. I'm trying to fix this little mistake. I don't know what's going on right now. Okay. Please let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, my dear Anthony. Okay, let's continue, right? We're going to be reading these sentences. So please turn on your mics and read whatever sentence you want. So let's begin with Anthony, right? Please go ahead.
Okay. Sometimes she cooks lasagna.
Sometimes she cooks lasagna. Yeah, very good pronunciation. Please go ahead, the other students.
Okay, she sometimes cooks lasagna.
Okay, so the last example, please, lady, go ahead.
Okay, she cooks lasagna sometimes.
Yes, okay, very good, students. You have such a good pronunciation, right? So what can we see here? That, as we said before, we are using sometimes in different positions, right? So who could tell me the difference between these three sentences? Who wants to win a point, an extra point in the last test? Just raise your hand. An extra point. Who wants that? Nobody? Okay. Okay, you just lost an opportunity. So, we can see that we're using sometimes in different positions, right? So we're using it in the first case, we're using it before the main verb. What is the main verb? Cook. All right. In the second case, we are using sometimes at the beginning of the sentence. All right. In this case, it is used before the subject. All right. So let's consider this. And in the third case, and the final one, we're using sometimes at the end of the sentence. All right. So what do we have to consider? Jamal, can you tell me what do we have to consider when using sometimes?
I'm not sure. It's I understand that we can use sometimes in three different positions. So I think it depends in the writer and the speaker.
Yes. A very accurate answer. Okay, so yeah, it depends on the writer, on the person who is giving the idea, okay, to use sometimes in whatever position they want. Okay, so yeah, let's continue. Here we have some example with sometimes at the beginning of the sentence. Sometimes I sing in the shower. Okay, easy. Here we have another example. It rains on the night sometimes. Okay, so we can see that we are using sometimes at the beginning of a sentence and sometimes at the end of a sentence. All right. Okay. Yes. So finally, we have this adverb of frequency. Never. What can we see in this never? It is 0%. So what does this mean? That never means that the event is done never. Okay, the word describes itself. Never. Okay, so here we have the first example. I never sleep in my English classes. I never do it. Okay, never, never, never. Okay, here we have another example. Please, lady, help me reading this one.
They never dance.
They never dance. All right. Okay. Yes, very good. And Jamal, please help me reading the last one.
She never writes letters.
All right. She never writes letters. Yes. So, guys, is there any question about this topic? If it is, just let me know. All right. Don't worry about it. We are here to learn. Okay. Well, I can see that everything is clear. Nobody has non-questions. So let's go ahead. Let's continue. So we're going.
Question.
Yes, please let me know, lady.
Yeah, when we use sometimes at the middle, at the beginning, or at the end, it doesn't change the main point of the sentence, right? It means
Not at
actually
all.
the same. Yeah.
Not at all. The idea is kept. All right. So nothing changes. Everything keeps as you want to give the idea. All right. So don't worry about using sometimes at the beginning or in the middle, as you're saying, or at the end of a sentence. All right. The idea is going to be the same. All right. So yeah, thank you for your question, lady. We can go ahead. So we're going to practice right now. Okay. So please, I want Jamal, please help me saying this sentence. I mean, spelling it and trying to find the right answer or the most accurate answer to this sentence. All right.
I love cherries. I always buy some when I go to the market.
All right. Yeah, I love cherries. I always buy some when I go to the market. All right. So what does this mean? That when I go to the market, the 100% of times I buy cherries. Why? Because I love it. Okay. I cannot live without them. I love it. Okay. Very good. The next example, please, Anthony, are you there? Please let me know.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, glad you are here. So please help me reading this sentence and give the most accurate answer that you could find, all right?
Okay, teacher. I don't like playing the piano. I never want to try it.
Yes, very good, accurate answer. Okay, I don't like playing the piano. I never want to try it. Okay, like never. 0% of event. It's not gonna happen. All right, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, very good. Let's continue. Jamal, please. I know, I'm sorry. Let's continue with Lady, okay? Lady, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Please help me reading this sentence, all right?
Well, the same that it says, I don't like playing the piano. I never want to try.
Oh, well, I don't know if your screen is loading, but we are in another different example. But it's okay, yeah. We're going to continue with Jamal. Okay, Jamal, please help us.
Okay, Ivana is too busy. Sometimes she does not even sleep.
Yes, yes, very good. Jamal, how do you know that you can use sometimes in this example? How do you know?
Because she is too busy, and sometimes when a person is busy, they does not sleep. And in my case, I sometimes do that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and we have to. Yes, very good. Yeah, thank you for your answer, my dear Jamal. All right, so what else we have to consider? That we use sometimes this specific adverb, we can use it in different positions, which is different from the other ones. Okay, we are using the other adverbs before the main verb and after the subject. So in this specific example, we cannot find any subject. So we cannot use another different adverb. All right. So yes, you're right, my dear Jamal. Sometimes she does not even sleep. All right. Yeah. Thank you. And we have this, the last example. All right, Anthony, can you help us reading this and give it us the right answer, please?
Okay, teacher. My siblings are so lovely. They always take care of me.
Yes. Okay. My siblings are so lovely. They always take care of me. Yes, very accurate answer. Okay, so I can see that you guys are well understanding this topic. I think it is not a difficult topic for you because you are, you are very good and excellent students. Okay. So here we have the last example because the previous one was not the last. Okay. So this is like a gift for me. So when you come to my house, you find me here. Okay. So what adverb can we use here? Does anybody has any idea what adverb we could use here in this example?
It will be always.
Yes, it could be always, right? It could be always. Uh, it could be like usually. Okay, so we can use it. We can use this both adverbs. All right. So it also depends on the idea the writer or the speaker wants to give. All right. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about the percentage. Don't say, oh my God, it's 100%, so I can use usually. No, 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 no. Okay. So don't worry about it. It depends on you. Okay. Obviously, you're going to have cohesion and coherence on what you're saying. All right. So, okay. Now we're going to be practicing. It's your turn to practice. Okay. So right now, I'm going to be sharing a link with you, my guys, my dear students, and you will have to complete some little activities. So yeah, let me check this out. Okay, I want to see what can I do right now. Please let me know. Okay, let me stop sharing. Okay, so I'm gonna share some exercises to you, my dear students. You're very excellent. You're very smart. I know that you will do it in a very short time because you're awesome. Okay, so what do we have here? Anthony. Oh, that's the fruit you were talking about?
Yes, teacher.
Oh yeah, man. I agree with you. I don't like that fruit. Right? Yeah, I like it. I like your thoughts. So please let me know if you can access to the link that I already share in the chat, and please go continue developing it. All right. When you finish this activity, please send on a screenshot in the chat, and we're going to be reviewing some things if it is needed. All right. And if anybody has any question, please just let me know. We are here to learn, so don't worry about it. Do not worry about it, my dear students. Okay, I can see already an answer. It is from Gerardo. Yeah, very good job, my dear student. You're doing it very good. Well, Anthony, you got 8 out of 10 correctly. What happened? What happened there?
I just get confused in a statement with the adverb usually, but don't worry, it's my mistake.
Okay, you're doing a very good job. All right, don't worry about it. If you have any questions, just let me know. Lady, yes, very good. Okay, you got 10 out of 10 correctly. That's awesome. That's amazing, actually. Hmm. Jamal, what happened here?
Um, sorry, I forgot to to write one word in the sentence to rewrite.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all. But I usually in the right way the advert.
Mm-hmm. But I understand that you got the idea, right? You understand it. Yeah, I got you. It's okay. Okay. Now we're going to keep practicing a little bit. It is easy, don't you think it? It is easy, isn't it? Yeah, right. So we're going to be practicing writing by ourselves. So I'm going to share a Padlet link. Do you know how Padlet works, guys? Have you working with Padlet before? No?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate your help. So please join this link. And what do you have to do? Easy, very easy actually. What you have to do is to be writing 5 sentences using adverbs of frequency, right? Easy, easy, right? Yeah, it's everything's easy for you smart guys. Okay, so we will keep getting the answers right here.
Teacher, can you repeat it again, please?
Yeah,
What we
right.
had to...
Yeah, there's no problem. What do we have to do right now, my dear Jamal? I'm sorry. Is that we have to write 5 sentences using adverbs of frequency, right? Whichever adverb you want to use, just use it. Remember the structure. Remember the little tips that we saw in the class. All right, and write 5 sentences. That's it. Very easy. Oh yeah, I forgot this, the guys. Please write your name on the top of the your example, right? So I can know who is writing the sentences.
Teacher, did you say 5 sentences, right?
Yes, my dear Jamal, 5 sentences. Oh, I can see that we already have one answer. We already have 2 answers, actually. So yeah. So Anthony, you got a free kiss ticket, you know? You're the winner. Okay, so please, Anthony, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, my dear Anthony, I actually appreciate you so much. Please help me reading your whole sentences, right?
Of course, teacher. Well, the first one is, I never do drugs. The second one, sometimes I want to know what it's all about. Third one is, I always play video games after doing my homeworks. Okay, the next one, I usually eat pickles. And finally, I'm always happy.
Yes, very good sentences, my dear Anthony. I appreciate your answers, right? Uh, so, yeah, good job. Jamal, please go ahead and read your sentences.
Okay. I always drive to the school. I never eat grapes. I usually take a shower. Sometimes I study English. I always sleep in the morning.
Right? Thank you for your answers, my dear Jamal. Lady, it's your turn. So go ahead. Yeah, read your sentences, please.
Okay. I always wake up at 6:30 a.m. I usually eat bread with coffee for breakfast. I sometimes help my mom to do the household chores, and I often have lunch at 1:30 p.m. And finally, sometimes I go to bed at 11 p.m.
All right. Thank you to you all guys for your answers. I appreciate that. So I can see that well you're excellent students, all right. I can see that you understand this topic. It's not difficult for you. Maybe the next time we're going to be like doing some more difficult to you. All right. So okay, well, now we're going to do to end already to be finishing this class, this lesson. We're going to be checking the knowledge, the understanding about this topic with a little quiz. All right, a short quiz actually. So please let me share. Or can you see the code in the screen? Yeah, yeah, right.
Yes, teacher,
You can
but
see it.
I think it's better if you send the link. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no problem. There's no problem, my dear Anthony. I would do whatever you tell me, right? If you want the link is there for you. Okay. Done. You got it. So you
Thanks,
can
teacher.
access. You're welcome, my dear Anthony. I appreciate your help always. I always appreciate your help. Please let me know if you can join this link. And yes, I can see that. Plus, my dear Jamal is already in the test. All right, already joined the test. Okay. Yeah, lady, I can see that you also have joined the test. So keep joining the test, all right? So we can start. Let's be a little bit patient. Okay. Okay. See, we can see that Anthony is already here. Okay, we're waiting to Anthony to arrive to join the test. So we're going to start right now because yes, we have some other people right here, but there's no problem, right? we're going to start right now. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna share this. No, I'm not gonna give you the answers. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game. Okay. Yes. Congratulations to first place class, my dear Jamal. He got the first place. In second place, we have our better and our dear student Anthony. All right, and we have a third place for lady. Good job, my dear guys. All right. Okay. So yeah, I think that that's it. All right. So before finishing this class, and I would like to do some questions to you, to ask some questions. Okay. So my dear guys, if you want to answer, just turn on your mic, open your mic, and let me know. All right. So, guys, what do you think it is the most difficult thing you find here in this topic?
I think it's the use of sometimes because it can change the structure. So for me, it's that.
Okay, thank you for your answer, Jamal. Anybody else has another different or idea or agree with with Jamal?
I agree with Jamal.
All right, thank you, lady. We have another answer from our dear and lovely student, Anthony. He says, nothing, teacher, everything's clear. Oh yeah, I actually appreciate your answers, my dear Anthony. Um, yeah, so my guys, what do we have to consider when writing or when using an adverb of frequency that it's different from sometimes? In other words, what is the structure of the use of an adverb of frequency? Can you remember it?
It's the subject plus adverb plus action verb plus complement.
Yes, Jamal, you are right. Okay, you got an excellent knowledge. I can see that you have a good understanding of the topic, and yeah, you're right. That's the correct structure of the use of these adverbs of frequency. Okay, so yeah, I can see that you guys already understand this topic, right? So I can see that we don't have difficult with this. So I think that's it for today. I want to help Anthony, I want to help Lady, I want to help Jamal, and also our guest and Gerardo for being here, okay, for this class. And yeah, and that's it, my dear students. So we'll see each other the next time. So I mean, so I see you when I see you. All right. So that's it. You can leave the session right now. Thank you.
You're welcome, teacher.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.